Hey everybody, so today I'm making a video on skincare. I've gotten a lot of requests to do a skincare video and I'm really excited about this, but first thing I'm going to say is I'm wearing a really red lip today. Obviously I didn't wear this lip to school, but I did try it out for the video because it is just a big trend right now is red lip, and I really wanted to try it and I was going to do a tutorial on it, but first I wanted to ask you guys if you liked it or if it looks really bad, because I'm not going to make a tutorial on something that if somebody says I don't know how to do it or it doesn't look well or I can always offer more tips on it, I'd rather find out feedback first. So yeah, and I'm just wearing a neutral eye with it and just like a messy fun. Just how I wore this. So I guess we can go ahead and get started instead of talking about makeup since this is a skin video. Okay, so the first thing everybody tells me is that my skin looks really clear and they ask if I can make a skincare video. So this is what this is. Honestly, I really don't have that many skin problems. I don't get a lot of breakouts. I mean, I get a zit every now and then, or a little cluster, like 2 or 3 is like the most I've ever had at one time. But usually I just get one, and I usually get it like here or here, and I've got one like right here before. But those are really the only places I really ever get zits, just because you obviously collect oils here and in the side of your nose, and then you might have bangs, so of course it would collect right there. Um, so that's really the only places I get them, and I don't get breakouts very often. I get them. Sometimes I don't even get them once a month, but you know, girls have their time, and obviously you're gonna get more skin breakouts around that time. But I usually don't. Um, but the products that I use on my skin aren't very harsh. The only time I've ever had a harsh reaction to any product is when I've tried out a prescribed medical chemical acne treatment, and I think it was because these chemicals are so harsh that they just are too much for my skin, and it breaks down and gets really red and it's gross. So I don't ever use any harsh chemicals. I have tried Proactiv before and it kept my skin fairly clear. I used that more in middle school, which was a long time ago. If any of you think that that was just like a year ago, no, it was quite a while ago. But it did really work well for my skin. I think that is when I had like the most breakout problems. Is when I was in middle school. You know, you're going through your early adolescence. So I think that that was when I had the most skin problems, which was really just a few zits for me. But the Proactiv really did help, and I really liked it. But I mean, I know a lot of people can't afford to go buy Proactiv or order it every time they run out, or I mean, it just doesn't work for them. I find that drugstore products really work best for me. That's really all I've been using, or Walmart products, you know, things you can find at your local store, your convenience store. And not really convenience store, that's like a gas station. I mean, your local Walmart or Target or somewhere. You can find these products at Walgreens, anywhere. And I try to use a different acne cleanser every few months. I mean, if I really like a product, I will use it for a while. The product that I used before this was the Biore Ice Blemish Cleanser, and it was in a green bottle and had little cute like stripes on it that kind of looked like a ribbon around it, and it smelled really good and it really worked well. And I actually rebought it and used it for a while. But then I think it was my skin like got too used to it and it just stopped doing anything. It kind of made my skin look a little oily. So I decided to switch again. And this is what I got this time. This is just the Clearasil Overnight Wash, and it's got a little pump on it, and and it says it helps visibly reduce redness and pimple size overnight. Which, I mean, this is just like a basic cleanser. It's not too thick, and it says dermatologist tested, so you know it's not just in a bottle, and it's just they say it'll be good for your skin when it really doesn't. But it says it's supposed to wash away dirt and bacteria, and it's supposed to work throughout the night. And I've used this in the middle of the day before, and it doesn't do anything different. All you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wet your face with warm water and lather this up in your hands and rub it on it, and then just rub it into your face really good till it makes your face set up. It makes your face really soapy. Sorry, I'm inventing things today. venting works. But it makes your face really soapy, and then you rinse it off and dry your face, and that's all you do. It's just supposed to be really simple. It says it's supposed to be like part of your night regimen or your day regimen. It's supposed to just be really easy to use, and in fact it is. I really like this. It doesn't have a good smell, but it doesn't have a bad smell either. It just like smells like a face cleaner. It doesn't stink. You can't smell it on your face once you wash it off. I really like this. Now, the thing that I will say about this is it's just to use with your hands, and so it's a little bit tougher to get your deep pore cleaning, I guess you would say, done with this. So what I use as a follow-up is I wanted to try this out, so I got the mini bottle, but this is just the St. Ives Naturally Clear apricot scrub, and yeah, it's just a blemish and blackhead control. And what I do is I just take this and scrub it into my hands, and I'm gonna show you guys. Like, you can see it on the little top. It's got like beads in it, and I've used a pretty good bit of it, but yeah, it looks like that, and it's got beads, like little scrub micro beads in it, and you rub it. You put a Dimes has a mount on, you scrub it into your face and scrub really good, and then you wash it out, and it makes my skin feel really soft, like it's like I've just gotten like a buff puff, like a little sponge, rough sponge, and just done that. But I don't have to do that because this is a really good cleanser. So I don't do this every night because that can irritate your skin, and it's just not good for you to just scrub that out of your skin every night. But I do this about every other night, I would say, so there's not any big buildup, and it just washes away really easy. So I just wash my face with this, and then I follow up with this, and it works really well for me. And honestly, that is all that I do for my skin. I don't use anything else. I mean, in wintertime, I will tell you that I invest in a moisturizer, because everybody tells me you always need a moisturizer on your skin, but during summer, I find that it just makes my skin really oily and just gross. So I don't like to use a moisturizer until it's winter, until it gets a little bit colder, your skin starts to get a little bit drier, more dry. And so I just go and buy any moisturizer. I think the one that I use is, it was like the Olay. It comes in a little bottle, and I love the way that smells. So that's the moisturizer I use. I don't have a bottle because, again, it is warm weather right now. But really, that's all I do. And I do have another tip for skin. I hate to use really oily foundation products, and I think if you have a lot of skin problems and you're like, hey, I have this good acne treatment and I don't know why it's not working, and I still wear my makeup, if you got really oily makeup, or if it's clogging up your pores and stuff, that's probably a big contribution to why your face is breaking out, and your acne cleanser just can't get it all out. So I just use this CoverGirl, and this is for normal skin, but it smells good. It kind of smells a little bit minty to me, and it smells really good, and it's just like a plain foundation. I always make sure it doesn't have any extra oils in it, and it says that it's just, it says clean, so it's supposed to go on really well. And that's like the foundation I use, and I'm going to do probably like a foundation routine video later. And then honestly, I don't know where I got this. It's like a little concealer duo, and it says Savvy, and I don't know where you can get this, but my grandma, I ran out of concealer, and she had this, and so I decided to try it, and I'm in love with this, and I need to find out where she got it, because I really want to repurchase it. But it's just like 2 shades of concealer, and what you're supposed to do is dip it in this one and then this one, and blend it together on your face, and it works magic. And it is not oily at all. It just looks like this, and I really love this. And you don't have to like heat it up in your hands, and this is definitely a big thing. And then on top of that, I just use my Bare Minerals powder, and that and I wash my face every single night. I religiously wash my face every night. That is an important thing. You get all the makeup, all the dead skin cells off your face, and it just looks really good. So those are the tips I can offer. Get a good non-harsh acne treatment if you have skin like me. Get a scrub or a buff puff. Don't use harsh makeup, and just wash your face every night. And those are the tips that I can offer you, and that's my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Any requests, any comments, please leave them below, and please subscribe. Bye. Why do I always do that? I always say bye before it gets off. Okay.